Before you spend money on tickets to go see Toy Story 5 with your kids, there's almost one thing every single review is missing. And honestly, it can completely change the whole conversation you have with your kids right after it. Hey everyone, if you're new here, I'm Gianna and I'm a psychology student on the path of becoming a board certified behavior analyst. And I love looking at movies or any entertainment in the lens of child development, psychology, and of course, meaningful life lessons. This isn't a spoiler filled review and I'm not here to tell you whether you should watch the movie or not. Instead, I want to talk about what your child might actually take away from Toy Story 5. I think we sometimes forget that kids don't just watch movies. They take lessons from them and they learn. They notice what gets rewarded, they notice how friendships work, and they notice how people handle fear, failure, and change. Whether we realize it or not, movies always become teaching moments for our kids and even ourselves. Now, let's get to the real point. What should you talk to your kid about after watching Toy Story 5? One of the biggest things in Toy Story 5 is the tension between technology and real life connection. Without giving any spoilers, the movie asks a question that every parent should be asking today. What happens when screens become more exciting than the people and experiences around us? Kids today are growing up in a world where entertainment is available 24/7. And this movie reminds us that some of the most meaningful moments in life come from relationships, being present in the moment, and of course, imagination. Another lesson that I loved that I took from this movie is that change is not something to fear. As kids grow older, things change. Their friendships, and even things that they once loved. Which, that might make you feel sad, but it doesn't mean these memories weren't important or they're gonna be forgotten. I think that this is a beautiful opportunity to remind kids that growing up doesn't mean forgetting where you came from. It means carrying those memories with you while making room for new ones. Here's another point. Toy Story has always done such an amazing job showing what true friendship should look like. Real friends don't only stick around when life is easy. They're patient, they forgive, they encourage one another, and sometimes they sacrifice for each other. After watching the movie, make sure to ask your child, what makes you a good friend? And maybe you'll be surprised by that answer too. It is such a simple question, but it can totally lead to meaningful conversations. Another thing that stood out to me in Toy Story 5 was that every character wants to know that they matter. And honestly, don't we all? Whether you're 5 years old or 50, everyone wants to feel valued, loved, and important. The words you speak over your children matter 100%. A simple, I'm proud of you, I love you, or I'm glad you're my child can stay with them for years. Now for the Christian parents. As I watched the movie, one lesson especially stood out to me as a Christian. We all search for purpose. These characters are constantly asking where they belong, who needs them, and what gives their life meaning. As Christians, we believe that our deepest purpose is not found in success or even being needed by other people. Our identity is first found in God, which is another conversation parents can gently have with their kids after watching Toy Story 5. You could ask, what do you think gives someone value? It's a simple question, but it definitely opens the door to talking about purpose and what our purpose is as Christians, and how our worth is not based on what we can do, but on who we are and who we come from, which I think we all know that answer. Our Lord. So, should you take your kids to watch Toy Story 5? Personally, I think it's more than just an animated movie. It's 100% a chance to laugh together, reflect together, and maybe even have some other conversations that wouldn't have happened otherwise. At the end of the day, no movie will teach your children everything they need to know. But a movie like Toy Story 5 can totally start a conversation. And sometimes those conversations become something that your kids might remember for the rest of their lives. If you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to hear about next. I love talking about everything God, Jesus, Catholicism, Christianity, psychology, behavior analysis. I guess I'm just an all-around girl. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.